helped me because your girl, check out my Instagram. Haven't you noticed? The girl's waist is cinched, you know? Lockdown has nothing on us. You will come out looking peng. Yes, I said it. I put my name on it. Yeah. So please try this, okay? Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and if you're new here, welcome. So if you're new here, welcome. Thank you for tuning in to watch my video. Please click on the bell like button below so that you can receive notifications when I put out a new video, and also subscribe, join the Makkylawson family. So on here I do everything basically, so mostly fashion haul, try on videos, reviews, lifestyle videos, travel vlogs, fitness, basically anything. I'm here to share my experiences in life with you guys, and hey, you never know who would learn from it. So feel free to subscribe to join the family so you can get one or two from me. Anyways, thank you for joining, and to my old subscribers, hey guys, how you doing? I hope you guys are staying safe. But so let's get right into the video. So as you can see today, I have a pen and a paper, so you know that today's video is very important. So this is a very it was highly requested. So disclaimer, I am not a fitness guru in any way. This is something that I did try on my own and it did work for me, and a friend of mine was complaining and I sold the idea to her, and she tried it and came out with good reviews, and then she just decided to tag me on Instagram, and before you knew it, everyone was in my DM asking questions and stuff. So I was just like, okay, since I have a lot of people who are interested in this particular video, I just thought it would make more sense to just do it so that everyone can actually have somewhere to come back to, even after the day they watch it, just, you know, and it could always help someone out there. So let's get right into it. So today's video is basically about weight loss, dieting of any form, even if it's just for maintenance. It can work for everyone. And this is not something, I'm sure some of you that when I mention it, it's not something that is going to be new to you, because at least I'm sure most people have heard about this, but most you might not have tried it, but it's something I'm sure you must have come across or heard of before. But anyway, it's called intermittent fasting. So basically, let's start with the basics. What is intermittent fasting? So that's where the notes comes in, because I can't remember everything. So basically, intermittent fasting is just you timing your meals. Basically, like out of 24 hours in a day, you just choose a certain hours of the day to fast, and then you pick use the remaining hours out of the 24 hours that you do not fast to eat, basically. So that's in layman's terms, but let me just read it out to you guys. So timing your meals that include voluntary fasting and non-voluntary fasting over a certain period of time. Okay, so there are different versions to this. So there are actually like 6 or 7. So, but obviously you have the ones that for beginners that you actually advise to start with first, especially if you're new to this, because obviously for me, I have been doing this for some time, so I can decide. I have done more extreme versions of it. So let me just give you the basics. So there's a 12-hour fast, and there's the 6/8-hour fast, and then there's the alternate day. So that's like you choosing, like in a week, you can pick out maybe 2 days to fast, and then or 3 days, depending on what you're comfortable with. And then there's a weekly 24 hours fast. So maybe out of every week, you still pick some days to actually fast for 24 hours, where you actually do not eat anything at all, like just drink water, green tea with no sugar or honey or anything like that. And then there's the warrior diet. As the name implies, basically this is you not eating anything. You can actually go do this for like 5 days or 3 days straight, really depending on what is comfortable with you. But for this, I will just leave those out. I just wanted to give you an overview of what basically the options that are there. But I know that most of the people that are going to be watching this, apart from those that are aware of it, are mostly going to be beginners. So what I would advise, what I did, would be the 6/8. Okay, 16/8-hour fast. So I will explain in detail what that is. So when initially for me, what I started, it's not like I was fat or anything, but obviously with the lockdown situation, I haven't been able to go to the gym, because usually I go to the gym at least 3 to 4 times a week or even more. The days that I don't work, I probably just do something small in the house. So I'll say I work out almost every day. But obviously due to the lockdown, that obviously has changed due to the fact that everywhere is being shut at the moment. So yeah, I have been working out at home, but it wasn't just effective for me, because there are days when I'm just lazy. Usually I do, at least if I'm at the gym, I do at least an hour. But if I'm at home, it's like 30 minutes, and sometimes I just sit down. You know, there's this motivation you get when you actually are in the gym. But obviously that changed for me in the last few months. So I just felt I was becoming really bloated. I wasn't like, when I eat, like out in the morning when I wake up, I think this happens to everybody. You wake up in the morning, you're like on flick, your stomach is flat. And then once you just eat one thing, it doesn't even necessarily have to be like, whoa, the next thing I was beginning to have a muffin top. It wasn't just flattering for me. So I just decided that, okay, I was going to try 2 options. So actually, I started off by trying keto diet. I'm sure some of you have heard of this, but this is like more extreme, and is very is way stricter than the intermittent, because intermittent fasting, you have a bit of keto in it. That's the reason why I like it, and also is a bit more flexible based on what your goals are. Okay, so I actually did start off by trying the keto diet. I did that for 2 weeks. It was a struggle, because if you start keto, basically keto diet is you staying, like literally not having low carb diet. Like when I say low carb, you're literally not having any carb. Even if you do have any, it will probably be in a source of fruit or something, no rice, nothing of the sort. And then you're just eating more fatty products like sausages, eggs, avocado, almonds, you know, not things that are rich in fat and protein, basically. So your body is going to be starved of carbs. So basically it forces your body into a state of ketosis, okay? And ketosis is a state where your body actually uses a stored up fat in your body to generate energy, okay? So basically, because obviously you're not giving your body any carbs, which obviously turns into sugar, which your body uses for energy. But in this case, you're eating more fat, so your body will be forced to go into the state of ketosis, where it uses the stored up fat in your body to generate energy for you, thereby you losing weight, because the whole point of what makes you obviously big in some places is stored up fat. So if your body is constantly burning that every day, that's like amazing. But trust me, it's difficult. It sounds really good, but it's difficult. It sounds it's not as easy as it sounds. Basically, I did this for 2 weeks and I struggled, because obviously there's something called the keto flu, and already I have really bad migraines, and then that just made the whole thing worse. I was really tired. I survived, don't get me wrong. I saw the difference. I actually lost some weight, but it wasn't easy. So I just felt, okay, then being that I already have this migraine and I don't want anything to, I'm trying to lose weight, not get myself into a very difficult situation over there, falling sick or something. So I was just like, okay, what other way can I do? And it's like, okay, let me try intermittent fasting. And I must say it's been the best decision I have made, like ever. This is really, really easy. So it really does depends on what your goals are, okay? So what I would advise, you should start with the 16-8 first. So 16-8 basically means you have 24 hours in a day, basically. And so you fast for 16 hours, and then the remaining 8 hours out of the 24 hours is your window to eat, okay? So for what I would say, I would advise is, when you're going to start with, say if you stop eating at 8 p.m. in the evening, say for today now, stop eating at 8 p.m. and then you don't eat again until 12 noon the next day. So basically that's 16 hours fast already. And it sounds, you might be like, oh my God, 16 hours not eating. But if you think about it, it's really not healthy for you to even be eating later than 8. Even 8 is like pushing it. But because obviously the food, anything you eat after that actually doesn't really break down, and it's just like you, and that's what causes fat in the first place. So you need to actually be very, very, that's one thing that you need to actually add to help yourself in this situation. So what I would say is, do that, stop eating at 8 p.m. and then once it's 12 noon the next day, you can eat. But obviously during that period, because from 8, obviously have, let's say at least 8 to 10 hours out of that 16 hours, you are asleep anyways, because you obviously go to bed at maybe 10 or 11. So you don't really feel it until you wake up the next morning, which you kind of would feel. Don't get me wrong. In the first few days, it would be difficult. It's not as easy as it sounds, but it would be difficult because obviously it's not something you've been doing and your body is just going to be like, whoa, what's going on? What's changing? Something is definitely going on. But the good thing about intermittent fasting is because you have best of both worlds. You're going to you're doing intermittent fasting, and at the same time you're still having a bit of keto. Let me explain. So there are 5 stages to intermittent fasting, really depending on how long you want to go in doing the fasting. Okay, so but obviously I will not tell you to, you won't achieve the first 5 because I will not tell you to do the whole 23. I basically will not advise that, especially if you're new to this. Please start with 16/8. It's the best one for beginners, and maybe after 2 to 3 weeks, once your body has actually adjusted to the whole process, then you can take it to the next level. Okay, so the 5 stages. So once you have started fasting, once your body hits the 12th hour out of the 16 hours that you're fasting, your body automatically goes into ketosis, because obviously you haven't given your body food for the past 12 hours and your body's just like, okay, what's going on? Nothing. No, you can drink water, you can drink green tea, you can drink coffee. Coffee is really, really good, but no sugar, no form of sweetener or anything, just plain. That will actually keep, at least you still getting some fluids into your body. And I actually really like it because you will notice that you actually end up drinking lots and lots of water, which is really, really good anyways, because it helps your skin, it just refreshes your life generally. So that's another pointer. And then so once it hits the 12th hour, your body is already looking for other ways to generate energy for you. Okay, so that's where it goes into ketosis. So if you keep doing the 16 to 8 hours fast every day, you actually notice that you get at least 4 hours of ketosis, where your body actually goes into the state of ketosis, which is really good because you're burning fat in those 4 hours. So imagine burning fat for if you do this 7 days a week times 4, that's where's my mark? 7 times, okay, that's 28, sorry. So yeah, that's 28 hours you have literally done in a week of you burning fat. Like, trust me, this is extreme. For me, I did this in the first week. When I started this at first, because I'm sorry, I did not plan to do this video or do this in the intention of sharing with anyone. This was just me, so I did not actually keep notes. But I actually legit, when I started doing this, because normally I have big bones, so I weigh 89.5 kg. That's what, before I started, that was what I was weighing. And I knew that obviously normally my normal weight is within 80 to 82. That's what I make my bones, like I'm quite tall. So, but I knew that, oh yeah, I've actually gone over that thanks to lockdown. So I was just like, what can I do? So hence I started this. In the first week, I'm not even kidding you guys, like I have no reason to even lie or say anything, I actually did lose almost 5.8 to 6 kg in the first week. And this is not just about, not just eating. You actually need to eat healthy, okay? Especially based on what you're trying to achieve. So if you actually are on the big side and you're trying to lose weight, and I would actually really advise that you need to eat healthy. You need to have a strict diet, and like even if you're actually taking in carbs, you need to actually like maybe once a week for the if possible, stay away from it, because I did that in mine. Even if I wasn't trying to lose weight, I was just like, okay, let me just see how my body feels. So trust me, you would feel so much energy. You will feel like really light within the first 5 days. And I'm going to actually leave obviously I'll add this to the video when the kind of things that you can eat, things that you can drink, things that you're allowed to, things that you need to stay away from. I will actually include all of that in the video so that you can actually have an idea of what to do for the first few weeks, even if, because I'm sure you would research, you can, after watching this video, feel free to read on this. This is something that is out there and you can get more information on. So let me just tell you what I do on a typical day, okay? I stop eating once it's 8 p.m. every day. And then when I wake up in the morning, I try to, from that time, I try to drink as much water before I go to bed. And then when I wake up in the morning, I try to drink another, at least in the morning, because when I wake up, obviously I go to work. And then at work, before it's time for me to eat, I drink a cup of green tea. I've not been doing that consistently but in the first few weeks I did that. And then I try to drink at least 750 ml of water before the time it's time for me to actually break my fast. So that way your body is actually still taking in something. So even if because you're going to struggle in the first few days, let me just put that out there. It's not going to be easy, but is trust me, it's going to be worth it in the long run. So I drink a lot of water, and then once it's 12 o'clock, I don't just dive into eating. This is something that I decided to do. Some people still eat, but I just feel like your body has not had anything apart from water and fluids in the last 16 hours. And I just feel like you just throwing in a heavy spicy meal or bread or something really heavy is not really what you should actually like ease your body into the food. Okay, so you can actually eat fruits if you can have like cucumbers, healthy fruits, please. I'm going to leave it because not just any fruit. Some fruits are not very good, especially if you're trying to lose weight or any form of dieting. So you need to stay away from. I would list that out. Like I said, I would give you some recommendations that I have been using, but you can still research more. So what I do is I have smoothies right in the morning, like that's around 12. Once it's time, so I don't just go straight into food. So I have like berry smoothies. Berries are very, very good for weight loss. Like that's what I recommended for my friend. Berries are just the best. What's it called? Strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, name it, all the berries basically are like your best friend when you're if you have to have some fruits while dieting. Okay, so I use that. I just make that into, I blend all of them together. I use Greek yogurt, unsweetened Greek yogurt, and I also use a bit of, instead of using use a little bit of water, but then I use a little bit of you can use almond milk, but unsweetened almond milk. Emphasis on sweetened, because obviously you're trying to obviously lose some weight, so try to stay away from as much sugar as you can. So that's what I have in the morning. So when I have that, that's like, it's really filling because there's a lot of fruit, so that holds me for another 1 hour. So I don't really think of food, especially when I'm at work. So I don't eat till 2, which is when I have my lunch at work anyways. And then obviously here comes the important part. This period, I would really, really advise, if you're going to start this diet, please try to stay away from carbs, especially if you have a lot of weight to lose. If you're just if this is just for maintenance for you, all well and good. You can go about your normal diet. You can eat rice, you can eat whatever, but just make sure you stick to the hours of your fast and be religious about it. And then you can eat. That's for maintenance. You can just make sure you have your portion control, because portion control is very, very important on eating. You can't just be that, oh, I've not had anything since 8 p.m. the next and last night, so let me just binge on anything I see. Please, portion control. If you have to get a small bowl to be measuring how much food you're eating, please do that. Or because sometimes when you just bring out a big flat plate and dish, you just keep putting, you're like, oh, it doesn't look so much. Yeah, it is, trust me, because that same amount of food, if you put it in a smaller bowl, you would actually be full. Just drink water. It's all in your mind. Okay, portion control is very, very important. That's a lot of things that people play on. And then, so when I have my lunch at 2, I try to stay away. That first 2 weeks, I stayed away from carbs. No rice, no bread, no nothing. Literally, I was just having vegetables. I was having like stir fries. The only thing I had that was kind of carby, but then we say it's high in protein, was beans. Like on normal, I really do not like it, but in this, since I started this, beans has been my best friend, because I just feel like it's a much more healthier option if you really crave having some kind of carb. Okay, so that's an option. But then I will still, like I said, I would leave a detailed information that I gave my friend and that I did use. You can start off with that and then research more on what you think works for you. But I just feel like if you have a lot to lose and you want to see more fast results and from this fasting, try to please stay away from carbs for at least the first 2 weeks of this fast, because you would really, really see difference. My friend who did this, I will actually put the testimonial that she did put up on Instagram, tagging me, saying that she lost 5 kg in the first week. This is not, even if I can't really show you proof of mine, because obviously what I really wanted to lose was that I was beginning to have muffin tops and then folds. But then all that has changed since I started doing this. Like my stomach is flat, like I'm not even playing, and I've actually lost some thigh weight. So it's really, really, really good, and I can vouch for this in literally any way. So that's most of the information. But like I said, I would list the link of all the information. And then there's an app I use. This is not a sponsored video. There's an app I use. There are a lot of apps out there for fasting, but this one I use is actually is free. It's just for you to actually just keep track of your progress. So I would advise that before you do start this fast, if you're going to, because I'm going to put out this video on Sunday, so you can actually start immediately. So what I would say is try to please measure yourself, go on the weight, check what you weigh right now, note it down somewhere. If you have to do a video of yourself, do a video of yourself, just to actually be able to keep track, because obviously seeing is believing for me, basically. So when you do that in a week, revisit it again, weigh yourself, and do a video. Trust me, you will see the difference if you are being religious about it and following all the steps that I have given. Obviously, for me now, this is like over a month. I've been doing it 22 months now, and I tell you, I'm not even kidding you. This is very, very, very good. For me, it's not even about the weight thing, because what I started it for, I have achieved that, but it's now more of a maintenance thing for me. I actually go longer than 16 hours. Your days, like today, right now that I'm talking to you, I've been fasting since 9 p.m. yesterday because I came back really late from work, and I haven't, it's about it's about almost 5 o'clock now, and that's me already heading towards 18 to 19 hours fast, and I'm good. Like, I've been shooting videos all day, I've been creating content, and I'm energetic, I'm not tired. Just make sure you drink a lot of water. Like, it's very, very important. Please, 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 while you're doing this fast, drink a lot of water. It's very important to stay hydrated, please, because you're not eating. You need to actually stay hydrated, please, especially if you have to go to work and you're really busy during the day. Okay, so like I said, there's an app. The app is called Life. I would also leave it somewhere here so you can download it. So basically, you just fill in your information, what you weigh when you started, your goal weight. To obviously ask you all the question. Please don't pay for anything. This is just basically supposed to be a tracker for you. So all you have to do is every day when you start your fast at 8 p.m., just go there, click start fast. Excuse me. You can actually put the time that you want to end your fast. So you just track it, and then every day that you end the fast, it actually just measures the whole thing for you. I would leave this so you can see a practical example of what mine looks like at the moment. So please download this if you're going to start. And yeah, so basically that's most of the information. So let me just run through it as a summary. Okay, if you're going to start this, please start with a 16 8-hour fast. Okay, 16 hours of fast, 8-hour window to eat. And please, when you start, try to at least the latest please should be 8 p.m. If you can even do earlier, 7 p.m, fine. But I would say 8 p.m. because it's a long time. So you want to at least have something, and try to eat well. When I say eat well, don't binge on food. Portion control, please, is very important in everything that you do and everything that you consume in this period. And also try to drink, like I said, drinking water is very, very, very important. Please stay hydrated. You need to stay hydrated. Drink a lot of water. And then I'll also be leaving on kind of things you can eat and things that you should stay away from, especially when it comes to fruits. If you're going to take my idea on having fruits or smoothies before you start your fast, try to stay away from things like bananas, apples. Just stick to berries, basically. Berries are the safest option. That's what I did, and that's what I would advise you to do. I don't know, watermelon is okay, but please try to stick to berries. Berries are like the safest option for you. And then unsweetened yogurt. Do not buy sweetened yogurt or almond milk, unsweetened. Everything, basically, you want to cut down on your amount of sugar you're taking in, because really that doesn't really help in weight loss. And then also the kind of food, stay away from carbs, especially if your goal, you want to see the effects really fast. And also if you are actually on the big side and you're trying to lose weight, I would advise you to actually stay away from carbs. Like, if you have to have carb, maybe once every other 7 days, okay? Or maybe 2, or maybe you can do Monday to Friday clean, no carbs, and then maybe on the weekend you can just call that your cheat day. But even if you're doing you actually having that portion control, please let your rice, if you're having maybe rice and vegetables, let the vegetables outweigh the rice, basically. So more of vegetables, more of protein, more of avocado is really, really good in this time. That's something I was advised. Avocado, eggs, and things like that. So I would leave this also down there so you can actually munch or copy the link, sorry, the list I'm going to leave below, so that you can actually just have something to fall back on just in case. And then if you do have any questions, please feel free to comment below whatever questions you have, or you can follow me on my Instagram at Makkylawson and send me a DM. I would definitely answer you. Just tell me that it's based on the video for the intermittent fasting. And any questions, any difficulties, if you have anything, please feel free to send me a message or a DM, okay? And then also it's very important for you to weigh yourself, please, so that we can actually see progress. And please, if you do actually start this, please share your progress with me, because obviously I shared this information with one of my friends and she decided to share, and then I got this. So I will obviously want the same for you guys. So please feel free to share your progress with me, so I can actually share this with other people, so that people can be encouraged to actually try this. This is something that you can actually make a lifestyle. For me right now is a thing. Like, I'm so comfortable with it. I just feel like every day, even if I'm not, oh, sorry guys, there's something very important I missed out. Working out is very important. I was working out. So I wasn't, obviously, like I said, I'm not going to the gym, but I try to work out at least 2 to 3 times. It's very hard for me now, because obviously I'm still working. Even with the lockdown, I have been working. And when I come back, I'm really tired. But I still try, even if it's 15 minutes, even if it's 30 and 20, whatever is enough that you can pull in. I would actually advise, if you're working from home, or you are not working, you have the opportunity in the morning, try to, even because it's more effective when you work out while still in the fasting state, because then your body is obviously looking for energy. You need energy to work out, obviously. So when you are working out while you are fasting in the morning, your body is going to be like, oh my god, she's doing something or he's doing something that needs energy, hence pushing your body into ketosis even faster, because obviously your body is going to be looking for fat to burn. So trust me, it's very, very effective for you to work out. So if you can do it, please do it, because it would actually make your progress faster. But if you can't stick to the fasting, you would still see your progress. But I just feel like for those who are already working out and you feel like, oh my god, I've been working out nothing, if you do this while working out, especially while you're in still fasting, before you eat, do your workout at that time, is much more effective. You can do it after, but it's much more effective while you're still fasting. So these are the basic details on this. Please do try this and try to record your progress, so that you can actually see that it is working, okay? And please feel free to share your progress with me. And if you have any questions, feel free to send me a message, okay? I hope this helps someone out there. I've tried to detail this as much as possible. Yeah, so if there's anything I've missed, if you have any questions, feel free to note them down. I will also, everything I've spoken about, I would list them down below, so you can always refer to that, okay? And then again, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it has been informative, and I hope it actually helps someone out there, as it has helped me. Because your girl, check out my Instagram. Haven't you noticed? Girl's waist is cinched, you know? Lockdown has nothing on us. You will come out looking peng. Yes, I said it. I put my name on it. Yeah. So please try this, okay? Any questions you have, feel free to leave a comment below. I would answer you, okay? Thank you for watching. Feel free to click the bell like button, like I said earlier, so you can get notifications when I put out more videos like this and on other content. And also, please subscribe and share this video with your friends, because you never know who needs this. Some people might be struggling. You never know. I will also just be listing how this video came about, how I helped my friend. It was just a random comment, and 2 weeks later, she's 6 kg down. This can be you, so don't sleep on it, okay? Thank you for watching. Have a beautiful, beautiful day, and please stay positive, especially with everything going on. Stay positive, be blessed, and I'm sure everything will work out for you, even if you're feeling down right now, okay? Thank you for watching. Love, peace.